you who we should talk to, Russell Crowe. He's got the Garden Party. He's just done a tour of Australia, and also his latest album's called The Gentleman Barbers. So let's talk about that. Morning, Russell.
Morning, man.
So the band has been in the works for a while.
As you know, I've been performing with bands for the last 4 decades or so. This is the sort of next iteration. But yeah, Indoor Garden Party seeds from a night in 2009 at a pub just outside London, a pub owned by the chat show host Michael Parkinson. Just so happened to be all these different musician friends of mine were in England at that time. And so we all brought them together in one place, including like the entire cast of Master and Commander and things like that. And they all got up and sang a song together as shipmates, you know. So it was just an interesting thing about, you know, having a core band, but then bringing in guests. And it's been something we've been doing regularly, but not in any sort of particular schedule. This next album that we're working on at the moment, Pros and Cons, they'll come out this year. That's more rootsy, you know. It's back into the bar again, you know.
Well, the new single, I thought it had almost a feel of New Orleans touch to it.
There's a lot of gospel in there and a bit of, you know, R&B and, you know, just, you're right, you know, that dirty New Orleans kind of jazz sound, but sort of taken into a sort of a darker place, I suppose.
When it comes to songwriting, do you ever feel like you have to compromise in order to get commercial success or even to just get played on the radio?
No, not at all. In its pure form, the greatest pop song is the greatest song. That's not a bad thing to aim for, respecting the fact that I don't give a toss if it sells one copy or whatever. I'm not pursuing the perfect pop song on behalf of a set of corporate responsibilities.
Well, that's a great place to be, though, too, you know?
Yeah, that's right. With my songwriting stuff at the moment, I'm backtracking over a whole bunch of ideas that I almost completed and then put aside, you know?
I heard a great story the other day about Tom Waits. He was driving in his car and he had this fantastic idea for a song that came to him from the universe, which is essentially where a lot of the great ideas come from. And he said, no, not now. I'm driving. Come back to me later. You know, does that happen with you? Do you suddenly get this inspiration?
It just happened last night. It happened last night. I was in bed. I was absolutely exhausted. And just as I was drifting off, this song that I've been thinking about for days started coming to me, and I was like, oh, dude, really? But I just didn't have the juice to get up and write it down.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping later on today that the title of it will come back to me.
Oh, don't you hate that? If I don't write it down there and then, it's gone.
Yeah.
And then never get the thing back, you know.
You know, I had that type of conversation with Sting, you know, and I was asking him, you know, if you're in the middle of writing, you know, the stuff he was doing for that sort of medieval period he was going through, right? You know?
Yeah.
And in the middle of that, he wrote that song, Hung My Head, which is basically a country and western thematic, but he put it in a different time signature when he did it. But then later on, Johnny Cash did a preeminent version of the song. And I was like, how can you be, you know, your head in the middle of lutes and all of this sort of stuff, and then that thing pops out? And he just said something funny. He just said, listen, to be totally honest, I have no idea where the songs come from. But all I do know is the more times I sit and sort of ask for them, the more songs that'll come. You know, and even if I'm in the middle of writing something, I realize, gee whiz, this is shit, you know, because it might lead me somewhere else. And that's what I was saying before about songs that we've, you know, from convenience, we've just pushed aside. I know that there's some good stuff there. I've just got to go back and work out why it didn't quite make the mark this time around.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing the new album from the band. Good to talk to you, Russell. Thanks a lot, mate.
Cheers, Phil. Look after yourself, man.